Click, 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 clickety, click, click. Determining quality. Quality determined. Oh my. Is this good just as a card? No. No, it is not. That's one shot. Just playing some standard. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know what standard looks like currently. Like in any way, shape, or form. Probably not that different from last time. Yeah. Sire of Seven Deaths is not standard, right? That's modern MH3. Whoop. It's foundations. It's foundations. I forgore. I forgore. I feel like this is good in standard, but you know what? It probably isn't. Oh, it's so nice out. Usually around this time, well, I shouldn't say usually, but sometimes it is pitch black. The sun goes down at like 4. But here we are at 6, and it is nice and bright out. I don't think it's 65. It's what is the weather? It's 48. It's 48 here. So it's not too bad outside. Uh-oh. Someone in the YouTube chat scared of standard. Gives them grave anxiety. Solemn Golem is fine. I tried making Ujin a second ago. Didn't work. Well, with Italia, I'd probably take out my counter spells. Once in a while, I get Sir Ginger to work. I don't think I've ever played that one. The knight. That one's weird. In standard, though? That's kind of weird. That's like really weird. I almost forgot about this card. Can't forget about Llanowar Royals in the eternal format that is Magic Foundations. Can't forget about that one. Going in every green deck for the rest of, apparently, time. Do we play lands? I don't know. Do we? I don't. Yeah, I saw the domain overlord swamp when it was like the pro tour, and that was just the best deck. It seems as though new decks have popped up since then. Still surprised Monstrous Rage is around. I thought they would have got rid of that one. I don't mind the domain stuff. Like up in the bean card is whatever in standard. It's not like breaking the reality, but Monstrous Rage seems a little egregious. Just a little egregious. You know, just a little egregious. I need to. Do we need shocks? Rage is banned in Alchemy? Really? Wow. Isn't Alchemy just like a stronger format than Standard? I figured it would be banned in Standard before Alchemy. That's really crazy. It snowed 2 days ago here. It was the first card banned in Alchemy. Really? Wow. Well, why is it banned though? Can't they just change it? Can't they just change the text on it because Alchemy's like a Hearthstone Clown Fiesta where no cards are real? Something like that. Overlord's probably okay. I don't think I like Terror of the Peaks here. Unfortunately, I think I want all three Overlords, which is like... Wait, hold on. Standard has lands. It's nice not having every game take twice as long because everyone has fetch lands. I think you have less life as well, so I don't think. Do we want temples? Maybe. Oh, you just now understand. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not playing regular standard. No, no, no. I don't have the cards. I couldn't play it if I wanted to, unless it was Pauper. But Wizards said, nope, peasants aren't allowed to play. They have to fork over their life savings to play Standard. Can't play Pauper. So Monstrous Rage is a tight design, challenging to adjust it. That was what I was about to say. The reason they didn't change it is probably because it's really hard to do that. Without making it just unplayable in the first place. And then you do not want the card to see play in Alchemy. Happy to continue to play it. That is an unusual step, but alright, Lily explained. I mean, that's what my explanation would have been. Like, we don't know how to fix it, and it's just so egregious that we have to just get rid of it. Fair enough. But still, why is it in Standard? Why is it in Standard? Twiz, why is Monstrous Rage in Standard? Why is it in Standard? Oh, this stupid thing always snaps you back to the top. I'm feeling like a doge. Yeah, we're doge. We're doging it. Oh no, I can't rename my deck. There we go. When this enters, return. I feel like this is not a good card. I'm gonna take. I don't want to take it out though. All right, Dang it. We can take this out actually. So this is in here just so I can one-shot my opponent with my card, my Ureni. All right, maybe Archduke's Charm is not great, and neither is Sarok actually. Okay, wait, yeah, neither is Sarok. Neither is Sarok. It just swapped my... Wait, why is it... Okay, why did it just break my deck list when I changed... I went from here to here, and then it just broke my entire deck list. Yay. Why did that happen? Why did that just happen? Are we good? Did it unbreak? Okay, it unbroke. Alchemy doesn't... It only has one card in the ban list. It's just a... Yeah, it's like Hearthstone. Alright, we're going to start with this. We're just going to start like this. I have absolutely no idea what Standard looks like. But this is Standard. So I want to see... Because last time I played Standard, there was a ton of black removal-based decks and white removal-based decks. So this just is the antithesis of that. There's still plenty of white sweepers and black edicts, though. Liliana the Veil. Is Liliana the Veil still in Standard? I don't know. We'll find out. But this is one of the few that I actually want to try in Standard because it feels good to cast in most matchups, in my opinion. So I'm going to really try to actually resolve it. And this is what it starts as. I mean, this card is weird, but, you know, swinging for 20 is, you know, I've heard it's pretty good, so we're going to try that. And, yep, send it. Oh, yeah, Ketramos. If Ketramos is everywhere, that would be the primary primary thing to play against, I guess, other than their board wipes. Yeah, let's see if it's just Ketramos, like, wasteland. That'd be funny. It's just a bunch of Ketramoses roaming in the desert of Amonkhet, killing each other. New Ujin in Standard? Really? I just tried to build it, didn't work. I tried building it, it just didn't work. I guess I have to try again. I just wasn't convinced with the options I had that was gonna win games, but okay. I guess. So it is mono black, but it's got the old -2 on it, so. Oh boy. Well. Alright, so we've learned cards that have nothing to do with anything should not be in my deck. Let's take out this and add a forest. And then... what was the other card I was... there was another card. Maybe there wasn't. Nope, I don't think there was. Alright. Alright. We fixed it. That will never happen again. Literally unhappenable twice. Chunky cost cards for Standard? I don't know what chunky means. I don't know what chunky means. Like big spells? We don't have expropriate. Alright, it would be unfortunate if Atali is just a better version of me in every way. It would be a little unfortunate. Sure. Oh yeah, Llanowar Elves, I forgot. I remember last time I was playing Standard, every time I played against Llanowar Elves, it felt like I might as well just concede on the spot. I completely forgot about that. Let's play this. Because I said so. Yeah, probably should have mulliganed that one. Not gonna lie. Alright, so... I could just cast this. Alright, well, there goes basically every option and plan and thing I could ever think about doing. Let's just swing. And pass. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do now. Yeah, no answer to Terror of the Peaks is, like, really bad. Alright, can we not play stuff? Oh, okay, they just windmill slam it. Of course, it's a 6-minute card. Why wouldn't it be? Well, that was fun. I had fun. I had fun. Yep, just in the face of my untapped blue mana, they're just like, ah, why not? Why not just cast it? No, this is standard brawl. I mean, we could take it out. We'll see. Same with this one. Like, I don't like this card that much, but we'll see. Fine. Oh, look. The card that gives you like a 25% chance to win the game increase. I can't wait to see this all the time. Is my opponent playing mono green? What are they doing? They just played three forests. What's happening? Yeah, Brawl is commander. Alright, well, mustered up all the interaction I've got, so I guess I'm going into badness. Oh, okay. They have non-green cards. Good to know. You can't play ranked brawl, no. No. I probably wouldn't. You can play pseudo-ranked brawl if you want to do that. Alright, opponent made it painfully obvious they have a counterspell or some 1 mana interaction that saves their stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will play this. And then I'm not sure what to do. I guess play the old draw 3. See what happens. Could you imagine the tomfoolery of ranked brawl? No, it would just be bracket. People would just, like, your deck would fall into the rank of where it is bracketed. Like Keenan's and Sithis would just be like mythic, and that's it. That's how it would be. Okay, so what do you do in standard? Surely it's more than just do 3 damage with Kodas, because that does not seem like a lot of damage, but we'll see. Opponent steals a card. Alright. Sure. I don't think I care about that. Ironcrag. Let's just play uncounterable nonsense here. And then doot. 2, 3, and because I don't think it matters, I'll just do that. I'd probably play it for a little. It would be funny to climb with something goofy. Alright, so they have something in the way, but there's no unblockable. So, no black removal spell either. Played paper. Oh, a CODIS player who passes? Chat. Chat. No way. A CODIS player who doesn't have mana drain. And also passes. Without swinging. World first. So, I'm gonna make Stock Up uncounterable, because it seems like a pretty good card. I don't really expect this to get countered anyways, so maybe it was not worth it, but... Sure. Do I leave up Volcanic Spite? I don't know. Probably. I have like all the lands out of my deck right now. Is my opponent going to kill Solemn Simulacrum? They are, wow. Is that good for us? I mean, they can swing with CODIS, but they haven't displayed a way to make it big. It's just not a large threat. It's not stealing anything crazy at 3 damage. I don't think I'm going to get decked out. Paper Rusko is pricey? Oh, I mean, every commander's pricey, right? Alright, so there's the card I didn't want to see, but I do have ways to get around that. I mean, simply blocking with my commander lets me recast it, so this is okay with me. We're going to kill the Scrap Gorger, I think. Or, I mean, I'm going to try. I suppose I could have waited till after combat, but, I mean, the shore up isn't going on the CODIS, so... It's just 2 damage. Like, it's literally just for 2. Bloop, bloop. I landed a Llanowar Elves. Alright. Oh no, Twiz, they stole the weeb. They stole your waifu. Twiz bought this card for me, and there it is. In the opponent's side, cheating on me. I will just do this now. And then I will play my land, and yeah, I can recast my commander. I mean, it's a thing that will happen eventually. Let's see. Bristly Bill is a card I'd rather my opponent not get if they are to hit me, so I'm gonna bin this. I also have all the lands in play. It's actually not doing anything. My Muldrotha deck was very expensive. I had dual lands, I had Gaia's Cradle, like the Judge promo one. I had like everything. All the stuff. Everything. All the things. Alright, so I'm gonna pre-combat do stuff again. They take Bristly Bill, which is funny. I mean, if this is a protection spell opponent, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, so we have a gazillion damage here. Let's do that for the sake of it. Oh, it's just a little overkill. I will flip the Iron Crag. It does turn it into a lethal attacker, right? Actually, I'm not going to equip it because my opponent might not realize it is an equipment, and then I can surprise them. You played Codas 3 times, and they also always have Mana Drain? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I swear. I played against it 5 times, and they had it all 5 games. 5 times. Not obviously not in Standard, but... Yeah, so Codas is a weird one. Well, like I said, this is one of the few new commanders that makes me want to actually play Standard. There's not a lot of crazy things you can do in Standard with this one. They only hit me for, what, like 3 and then 2 or something? And outside of ramp spells, it's not like they're going to steal Ulamog or anything. It also just wasn't unblockable. The protection spell is, like, more damage, but this is a weird card because it's already indestructible, so, like, this is probably because Ketramos might be everywhere. We haven't seen it yet, but... I don't know. Cool. Surprise! Oh, no. I don't know what DN means. You Zoomers in your lingo. Let's take out the... I think I'm going to take out Nature's Rhythm, because I'm not actually tutoring anything exciting. Oh, D's nuts. Ah, you mean B's nuts. B's nuts. How does it feel to not get sat on a progression boss? How does it feel, Rift? You've taken my spot. Warlock in shambles. Warlock in shambles. Another burn spell, I think. Let's add another burn spell. Yeah, let's do that. So the more I play, the more I kind of want Shock, but I think I'm still comfortable with the 3 damage ones. I don't really care for Chainsaw, but I could probably just run Chainsaw. I think I like Lightning Strike more. I don't really care about like the rest of this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. Do I want this? No. No. Let's slow down here. Let's slow down. I don't want that spot. Although, I do like that boss way more than the junk one. I don't like being a dung beetle. I only hit 1 bombshell, let it be known. I only did it once. But I still can't stand being a dung beetle. Like, I don't pay $100 a year to wallow in a junkyard. Bosses. Clown Fiesta. Clown Fiesta. Three. Zug. And one other person were 0. And I was 0 until the last 30 minutes of progression, and then I hit 1. Like a true gamer. Right at the end. Right when we were done. I can't remember the other person. It was Zug and someone else never actually hit anything. It's poor man's... whatever the card is that I said is banned in the format I don't play. So... what do I do? I guess I just play this. That's fine. Because I don't care if it gets countered. It doesn't get countered. Cool. Always play something that I'm not upset losing. Iron Crag is probably not what we want, so... Yo, yeah. Yeah, that's actually what I should say. The one time I hit it, it's like, oh, we were wiping. Actually, when I did hit it, we didn't wipe. It did not kill us. So, I guess I lucked out. It wasn't the reason we died. We died later in the poll. Oh, what a stupid boss. What a dumb boss. I just don't like that boss, man. Alright, so... opponent's leaving up cards here. I'm going to play Bristly Bill because that seems counter-worthy, and it's only a 2-drop. Oh, opponent? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Let's play... this? Or do we play this? I'm not playing the Overlord. Yeah, we'll just play Buried Treasure. Alright. Hope it gets gutted. Yeah. It's not my favorite design. Dung Beetle Gaming. Come on, Lightning Strike. Come on, show me it. Hey. Alright, well, I don't care. I'm just countering it. I'm not gonna block. I'm not blocking. You can't make me. Oh, look, it's the card. It's the card that shouldn't be allowed in the game. That's fun. Opponent probably still has that counter spell, so... Oh, did I make a mistake? I think I did. Yep. Well, too late to unmistake that. See what we did to that counterspell? Yep, looks like it. I wonder how long they were holding this up the entire game. Well, 2 lands that make things uncounterable. Never have them. Alright, well, that was fun. I wish they buffed Chaos Bolt. I just wish they buffed Chaos Bolt. Ugh, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just like a little bit. Well, at least I can slow fall now. And, I have wings. I wish I could hide my shoulders, though. Like, just let me hide my shoulders. There's always something. I need to find a reason to be upset at Blizzard. I think Drakthir shoulder transmogs are why I'm upset right now. Oh, come on, Tapland. What are you doing? What are you doing? Is this fine, though? What are we up against? Okay, I'm not even going to look at that. That scares me. I don't think we're fine. Are we fine on the draw with this? I don't care. I can't do it. Can't do it. I think they fixed it. I think Soulfire actually, like, you can get a GC... It doesn't consume the GCD anymore. Where, like, you used to cast so quickly with Soulfire, you couldn't get your next spell off before the GCD, like, was done. But they changed it, thankfully, so you can actually do that now. Exile up to 1? Okay. So I can just draw a card here. Okay. So I gotta blow this up now. It sucks because, like, I'm full. I don't even have Havoc. I didn't spec Havoc for the last time I did that fight. I didn't have Havoc. Full stop. Didn't put it on my action noodles. Because it's just we're strat full single target. I'm just stuck in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I do have Atali next turn. If I hit a counter spell, I'll probably uninstall Magic Arena. So let's see. They do 0 mechanics? We're talking about World of Warcraft rating. Like the hardcore gamers we are. Don't you love it when Llanowar Elf stops like 6 damage? Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Okay, it's Ollie. Come on. Come on. Do something. Yes! Yes! We're gaming. Yes! Oh. Yes! Okay, alright. So if I just played my commander, if I just played this, right, we had 8 mana, we could have just actually did this, which is more of what we're trying to do this, like, play session anyways. I probably would have hosed my opponent's board, but this is more exciting, so... no counterspell. Alright, can we reevaluate? How many counterspells are actually in my deck? How many things are actually in my stuff? Is it really just one? Okay, I'm gonna take it out if it's just one. I didn't really realize... I didn't think of that. Could run a red-based sweeper. Another burn spell is fine. Like another... The more games I play, the more I think Shock is just fine. The more games I play, the more I like Shock and Burst Lightning. And that is totally fine with me. Unless there's a card I don't know exists. Yeah, nope. Shock will probably be the next card I run, though. I have my best in slot trinkets other than the Mugsy thing, which is nice too. And I started collecting stuff in my bag, so like the Catalyst actually gives me transmogs. I've never really tried to do that. I have officially entered the 0.05% of WoW accounts with over 40,000 WoW appearances. I'm in the top 0.5 percentile. That is insane. It's the one, like, field. It's the one category I'm, like, at the top. I don't have anything else, though. I have a lot of mounts, but the transmogs are, like, my bread and butter. Alright, so I have this, but we are against that. Oh, it's the new one. Okay. Well, yeah, there's a website. There's a website that shows you. There's people above me, and like Zug has more total things collected, but I have the most appearances under Pine. Pine still has me by 2,000. I'm so close to passing him. So close. He's got 2,000 more than I do. It's hard to find more, but I'm getting there. This doesn't have haste, does it? So it is a little concerning, though. I think I'm actually going to play this, because it sets up the future better. And if you know me, I am good at setting up a reliable and stable future for myself. So no, it's called I'll look it for you. It's called I just typed in my character name in the search history because that makes sense, right? It's oh shoot, I just closed it out. Okay, can I just put it in the chat like that? Look at that, I have power. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna play this and then probably Burst Lightning. I don't actually know, so we'll see. We're talking about World of Warcraft. Well, I'm not dead. I guess. We'll see. No follow-up, come on, no follow-up. Oh, sure. It's a weird follow-up. Why did you do that post-combat? Huh. I don't get it. Alright, so we have 8 damage. So 4, 5, 6... No. 5, 6... No. 5, 6... Alright, we have protection from the remaining creatures. $13,000? Oh, that's not bad. It tracks every single ID, so if there's like 5 items that use the same transmog, it will count 5 times, or however many times you've gotten it. So that might explain why it feels like you don't have 13,000. Like I don't have 14,000 or 40,000 unique transmogs. Alright, so I can't really attack. Is there a way to give this vigilance in standard consistently? That would be kind of nice. Actually, I think I want these 2 cards, yeah. And then we can play this? No, I don't need more mana. But I don't need to do anything. I can just sit here, so let's just get more mana. And cannot swing. Creature tokens you control. So we want to do that. Yeah, pet score. I can't do pets. I can't do pets. I can't do pet battles. That's not. I'm not emotionally capable. Let's take stock up. Let's look for... Alright, we did it! My opponent actually just got completely stonewalled by a 10-10. Protection from black and white. Pretty nice. It hosed the board. They didn't kill us before we cast it, and we didn't have to spin a wheel like Atali to stabilize. It just does it on its own, which is really nice. And it's hard to deal with this. Very hard to deal with this. Might be just completely impossible out of a Mardu creature deck, because they're not going to run board wipes. And if they run a board wipe, I mean, their board is gone, so... Yeah, we just stayed alive long enough. Sweet. I don't even know what a pet dungeon is. Play Arcane Signature I'm throwing? Well, I threw. And I'm not sorry. I threw and I'll throw again. Delicioso. I also have tier 3, which is nice on the Warlock. I've had it for so long now, though. I used to only wear it because it was the only thing that meant anything to me in life. But now that I'm older, not so much. So no ramp spells, but we have Bristly Dumbness. Oh, first strike damage. No, this is fine. This is fine. All we need is cards. We just need cards that aren't in our hand, and then this mulligan decision looks good. Or lack of mulligan decision. Alright, found it. My opponent threw at instant speed to... Yeah, right back at me. That's fair. That is fair. Alright, unfortunately... Ooh, this is hard. Oh no, I have to think. Alright. I thought for a little bit. Tiny Bones isn't really doing anything against me. Okay, looks like it literally isn't doing anything. Another land. Wow, they don't have a 2-minute card at all. No green mana? Okay, Liliana. Can the Braid hit Liliana? No. So they can steal Bristly Bill, but I don't know if they're the kind of deck to, like, care about that. I feel like they're not. We're gonna take the time to play the slow ramp spell, because I said so. Let's take you. I should probably not take the Surveil lands. But I don't think I'm gonna mill anything that my opponent can steal and make me sag. Igna and Essica? Okay, so there's some Vigilant stuff, I see. So far we haven't needed it, but... Okay, so they actually do take Bristly Bill, but they play their land first, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's get rid of Random Dragon. Let's play... this for 5. Red, blue. Pass the turn. Surveil. We don't want that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have our commander next turn. I don't want my opponent to reanimate this 4/5. Although maybe I can just let them. No, I'm not gonna let them. I mean, my commander here is actually very scary. Like, they don't want to play their commander right now. Actually, they don't want to play anything. They do! Chat, they do! Alright, so 6, 7, 8. This is Xaxes. I don't think my opponent wanted to do this. I think this was a miss. You had Gix? Wow, opponent's going deep with the ideas. Alright, this is the first time this has ever hit a Planeswalker. And I am happy. Oh, this is so perfect. Oh, we got rid of the Edict Spammer, too, on top of everything. Oh, this is like... Oh, no, I'm going to keep it on top. I'm not playing Elder Scrolls Online. I'm never doing that. No way. I'm not playing another MMO. I can't do that. There's just no way. I'm going to blow up the card advantage engine. But it's up to my opponent to immediately have an answer to this. Or Deadness hath come for you. It doesn't do it. And they don't have any mana left, so I think we're good here. Or rather, they don't have enough mana to do anything, so... Yeah, Tiny Bones not doing too much against this kind of deck. Even stealing one of the few things it really could steal. It's a bit slow. It doesn't look like they're that kind of deck anyways. And Liliana got dealt with. And yep. Cool. Yeah, it hits Planeswalkers. That's the first time it's done it. Because it just hasn't come up yet. Alright. Okay. I still think I want maybe 1 or 2 more, like, real threats in my deck. Although we've been kind of fine just playing this kind of game into this to, you know, shore everything up is working. So maybe I don't have to do that. But I'm sure there's like 1 card I could put in that's not in here that Like, I don't really even like Solemn Simulacrum. Is there a better ramp spell? Yeah, we don't need Vigilance. That every game we've won has not required this to attack. Like, even games where I can't swing, I haven't like really wished that this could swing and otherwise couldn't. But I don't think we actually need Vigilance here. What we need is... Oop. Doppelgang? Yeah? Yeah, that's true, actually. I am a doppelganger. Big bowl of spaghetti with pershiberber. Nice. I eat once a day around noontime. Sometimes. Sometimes I eat like at midnight. But one of the 12s, I eat once a day. Sometimes I don't eat. I'll skip a day. But now that it's summer, I'll probably eat more. I don't like my options here. What is wrong with me? Well, you know, I'm 6'2", 170 pounds. Doing all right. Afro gives me another maybe 2-3 inches too. I look like one of the Greek soldiers with like the helmet mohawk. Yeah, I don't like my ramp options here. Are there more... I could take a buried treasure. Alright, I'm going to swap Simulacrum for a 3-mana ramp spell. And I could also run this one. Okay, Reclamation... Did this save me? It did blow up the thing that was going to deal with Bill. No, I don't think I'm that skinny. I was 205 pounds at the start of winter last season. So I lost 30 pounds. I'll probably gain another 20 this season with the with working out, but we'll see. We'll see. I like have a 30-pound fluctuation throughout the year. What's doppelgang at? How much is that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 8. Okay, doppelgang might be too much mana. I would prefer like a 5 or a 6. And I think I'm willing to drop the reclamation. I mean, the one time I played it, it was good. So this hasn't done anything. Maybe this is not necessary. I like the effect, but like, it's not Balagate recovery. Okay. Let's find generic mid-range creature that is scary. I mean, I could even run a Planeswalker, but I can't defend it too well. Oh, Bone Hordes in Standard? Oh, chat. Oh my goodness. Is that the play? I think it is. I still don't like Terror with the, like, threat count in my deck. And if I can avoid a 6, I'd prefer a 5. I like Bone Horde. Boop. Bone Horde is interesting. Actually, yeah, we don't The 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Illuge. Illuge, so our stock up costs 1 mana. Railway Brawler is interesting, but again, it requires other creatures, and I want standalone good cards. I don't need my creatures to help each other. I want, like, a card I cast, my opponent's scared of it. I don't need it to be scary because the next card I cast. That's not what we're about here. That's just not... It's not the kind of gamer we are. With this deck, at least. I think O'Hare is interesting. When it dies, it turns into a land, too, which is probably just better than Bonehorde, honestly. So this is weird. I mean, it's not amazing. It's not amazing, but it does have, like, 2 modes, so I don't hate it. Although one of the modes is double blue, and that's not very likely early. Rar Cutie Pie, oh my. Yeah, we don't want Brawler. Maybe, I really do want O'Hare, I think. Ooh, we can run this. Booba Frog. This is like the perfect example of a standalone threat. It just sits there and makes your opponent uncomfortable. Oh, so is Roxanne. Oh. Oh no. Shoot. I'm making my deck worse. Help. Send help. Alright. Be gone, Overlord. Oh, this is still in here? Forgot. Boop. So, between O'Hare and... I mean, not O'Hare. Frog and Cat. I think I like the Cat more, because it leaves behind mana. Kind of like O'Hare does. Yeah, and then if it doesn't die, you just win. That's fine. And... okay, I think we did exactly what we sought out to do, so I don't want another one. But this will probably be the next one I run. Could even run this. It's like one of the decks that probably could get away with it. But let's stick with this. I feel like I made my deck even, like, it's either got worse or sideways. Let's just hope it got sideways. Oathbreaker would be cool. I don't think they'll do that. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't think the company is innovative. I don't think they're innovative like that. They just do the same thing over and over, just slightly different. And now with other brands, so like SpongeBob and whatnot, I don't think they're looking for a new way to play the game. They'll just leave it up to the community to think for them. That's what I think. I don't have the mana for this, but... I mean, I do, actually. No, I already got this. Pinging me for 1, opponent. You did it before you started the engine. You fool. Alright, so we have blue, we have stuff. Okay, this is excellent, so I can do this on dragon. I can do this for blue. Bloop. Get an island. Alright. Are we good? Let's see. Yeah, the arena team is more innovative. That is true. That is factual. Those are accurate words. I'm going to play this. I don't think I care about Skrelv. If I do, well, rip. Let's get blue and red. Do I want another green, actually? No. No, I don't really need another green. Well, the Engines is starting, but I don't think their deck does much without their commander with the engine, but we'll see. So I can cast this. It is uncounterable. This is not uncounterable. Yeah, we're going to go with the uncounterable threat here. And see how they deal with it. I can crack this whenever I want, right? Yeah. Man, this card is great. I love this card. This is like one of my favorite ramp spells ever. Exile up to 1 target creature. Ah. Well. Of course. And my opponent gets to leave up mana, because of course they do. Well, it would be great if I, Oh, it doesn't work? It stays as a 0-2? I didn't know that. Apparently neither did my opponent, so they moved it. So if they have a counterspell, they made a mistake. They tapped out. They did tap out. So we can do 5... We can do 8, no, 7, 5, 6... No, we can't kill anything because of the Skrelv, so... Okay, so can I untap with a threat? That would be great. Can we not have infinite exile effects? Well, they didn't get one off the top. That's not it. That's... Wait, what? Okay. Interesting. That's also not it. Alright, we're good. Actually got to untap with stuff. Let's do this here. And then let's blow up the equipment. I don't really care if they recast their commander, so I'm fine with swinging. I think their commander might be a little too late to do anything significant. Alright, that is pretty good, but it's not, like, winning the game level good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other artifact creatures you control get +2/+2. So 6, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sure. And then we swing. We go here, here, here. I have a Cityscape Leveler in the graveyard still. Opponent's commander is Dedge. They already kind of played the one good card in Standard with their commander, so I don't feel threatened by anything else they might do. Portal to Phyrexia would have been a little annoying, but I guess not really. Yeah, alright. This is a bit of a schmeeting here. A bit of a schmeediting. Just, they answered my first threat, sort of. They kind of stole it, actually. But we got out of it, and we are swinging with the mid-range BDs. And, yep, cool. Interesting. How did they get the engines going? Oh, their commander entered the battlefield, that's how. Nah, no counterspells in this deck. Alright, so we have protection from their entire deck, but they can go very wide and kind of negate that. Yeah, I know where they got the speed. I was just wondering how the engine started in the first place. Alright, they had to think about their arcane signet. Interesting. I mean, you have to cast Cut Down now, otherwise it doesn't work. Looks like it might not be Cut Down. Well, that's in Atali, so probably keep that one. Well, Fatal Push isn't around. I don't know what that 1 minute card is. It wasn't Disfigure, so I don't know. It wasn't Cut Down. What's 1 minute in black that's not castable there? I don't know. Or is castable but not worth casting. Sack a creature, get blah, return creature, blah, 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 blah. Sure. So let's play this. Abrade Burst Lightning? No, I think I want the ramp spell. And Burst Lightning. Do I swing? Probably. I have to read this. Sacrifice a creature you control. Return target creature from your graveyard. Alright, so it doesn't do anything currently. I will just play this. And we have 7 next turn. Okay, so that's their whole turn. They do swing at me. I will play Atali. Guess I swing first? Nah, that's dumb. Swinging first is for other people. Alright. I keep doing that. I click left instead of right for oops instead of good game. I don't know why. My opponent doesn't give me time and I go wrong. But I wonder what we're going to steal. It'd be funny to find out. Oh man, this is great. Oh, this is great. We didn't even get to the 10-10 protection from black against the mono black deck. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I certainly can. It probably would have been very, very good, too. It's very annoying to deal with, because I can cast it infinitely. Oh, hey, it's protection from black again. I think Gonti's faster, though. Well, this hand is a hand. Alright, Bursley Bill kind of needs to calm down a bit. Kind of needs to chill out just a little bit. Alright. Well, I suppose we're gonna do this and get rid of that. That's fine with me. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Okay, life is now probably just lights out. Is this a... No, that's not it. It's not a dragon spell? No. Alright, well. Not having any green mana is obviously not a good idea. And that is that. Yeah, just didn't get there. On the draw with the Surveil land, I think that's worth keeping. Just didn't find it. Just didn't find it. So far, none of our games have been completely over from a Phyrexian Arena style effect. So that's pretty nice. Because I remember it's all coming back to me. I remember if you had any card that drew like 2 cards a turn, you just win the game in standard brawl. Like that's it. It just lights out. If your opponent has it, you lose. If you have it, you win. There's nothing else mattered. Drawing 2 cards a turn in this format. But so far that hasn't been an issue. I'd say I'm rather prepared for that as well. And we just haven't seen it, really. Alright, it's mono white, but it can deal with stuff. No blue. Hard to say no to this, though. Probably put away Portal? Can this deal with Portal? Not really. Alright. Gonna really want to untap with this Llanowar Elves. My opponent is very incentivized to kill it. Okay, they didn't kill it. They didn't kill it, but they probably get rid of my... I don't know. Probably the... I don't know. The Omen Path would be... Okay, they do take the Omen Path, so let's do this. Not ideal. Let's play that, and then this. I don't want Bone Horde, and I don't think I want another land. Invasion is a card. Yeah, we probably want Invasion here. I'm not playing it next turn, though. Uh-oh. There it is, chat. There it is. The entire reason my opponent's playing Skrelv There it is. Just for Takasha's welcome to draw 2 cards a turn. Because that's the only thing that matters in Standard. They scryed 2 cards to the top. Interesting. I'm going to thin my deck of some lands here. I probably could have played Omen Path instead, but I didn't. Let's do that. Let's swing. Opponent needs a sweeper. Opponent doesn't appear to have a sweeper. Who knows? They let me gain 7 life. Does that even matter? It probably doesn't matter. Okay. I would have left the Omen Path alone there if I were my opponent. I don't think that I would have dealt with that one, at least not in that way. Oh, good old two cards a turn, chat. Good old 2 cards a turn the entire game. Oh wow, wait, they played that backwards. They could have made more tokens. They actually could have made more tokens. Alright, so we're gonna actually do something here. I think I'm gonna blow up Takasha's Welcome, so my opponent stops doing what they're doing. Although playing another creature gives my opponent their... No, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Just play those. Alright, well, they're keeping Skrell's Hive, and it will kill them, unless they do something about it. So they're going to have to do something about it. Can that swing? Can that 3/3 swing? Does it matter? Okay. Apparently it can. You have rest in peace. Yep. Oh, go figure. Go figure, chat. Opponent just has rest in peace. Yep. Why not? Okay, so let's play this. Get a land. I can't give this haste. Three, and then the rest doesn't matter. I'm not convinced I should put this here. Not that I could anyways, but... Well, their commander doesn't help them. This doesn't help them. This can't swing. And it can't block either of protection. I think stopping the 2 cards a turn, like I said, is kind of the only thing that ever matters, so... The Skrell's Hive is still dangerous, even if they do deal with my threat, which I don't know how they can. Okay, so they flicker that, which kills my thing. So we take some damage, but then I get to do stuff after, I guess. Oh, wait. That can kill... That can blink the... That can blink the portal to Phyrexia, can it? Yeah. It's at 5 as well. Okay, so... We do this... 11, 12, 13... Wait. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17... 17? 17? I guess I could just target everything and delegate it how I want. So 5, 5, 2. Oh shoot, I messed up then. Yep. I should have actually counted. Could have killed another token. So they can blink portal again. The old Portal to Phyrexia Rest in Peace combo. No more lands in my deck. Alright. Oh, well, that was fun. I had fun. Yep, just draw 2 cards a turn perfectly all the way down to 1 life. Right? Just have the 2-card combo that draws 2 cards for the entire game. And then perfect amount of sweepers. Perfect portal and perfect rest in peace. Okay. I wish I was that good. They like had the only cards in their deck that mattered that game. No white removal spells though, right? They didn't draw a single white removal spell. They ended the game with 1 card in hand, so no card was ever a spot removal that would have been dead because I have protection from white. Nope. Can't draw any of those. Why would you draw your dead cards? No, not against me. No sirree. Not against me. Not against me. We're gonna play yeah, I'm gonna play this. I don't think I care at all about Ghost Vacuum here. Do I cast this now? I mean, I can't do anything else, so... I kind of tapped so I could cast it. Alright. This card is pretty neat. The fact that you just don't have to discard is pretty cool. I am a fan. Well, I would have liked to have drawn a land. Is Overlord good enough here? It gives me something to do, but it's a bit slow. It feels really slow. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I think this is okay. And if it isn't, well, we'll learn the hard way. That's what we'll do. Should probably not let that exist. Oop. Yeah, we're gonna do it. That's the draw 2 cards a turn nonsense that we always see. Another land is fine, but we can do better. Especially if the Overlord doesn't die. We can just do better than that. I couldn't tell you the last time I swung with the Overlord. I feel like it's been an eternity. Hilt Player Housing has the option to place training dummies. I'm sure it does. I wouldn't be. It has a lot of dev tools in it, so I would fully expect that. I want to wear, like, more transmogs. Give me, like, leather. Give me leather, please. Please, thanks, bye. It'd be great. Did I play land? I did not. Alright. I don't like playing this here, but I probably should, because I don't like my opponent's command. You know what? I'm going to impend this. I don't want a sweeper to take my stuff out. This looks weird, but I mean, I can still do more. Like, I can cast this now. That's fine with me. Yeah, I like this. Don't know what they're thinking about. Okay. just dodge the board wipe. Again, I really do not care about this ghost vacuum. Okay. I care about the ghost vacuum a little bit more now, but still. It still doesn't have, like, insane stuff under it that makes me sad. Do I play this and just threaten to hit him twice? Probably. Yeah, why not? I mean, in hindsight, it would have been nice to... let's actually do this. I like this a bit more. Yeah, I like this more. In hindsight, it would have been nice to obviously have this actually as a creature, but this is dodging sweepers. Felt like a smart decision, especially after the last 2 games of mono sweep nonsense. I feel like the ghost vacuum is my opponent's, like, emotional support blanket this game. Like, it's there, it feels good, but it's just not gonna end up doing much. Alright, so we have quadruple burn spells? Is that what this is? Alright, I have no idea. You got it. You got it. Interesting. Alright, I will cast this as a creature. And I will hard cast this card. So they're gonna get a bunch of adorable stuff off of their ghost vacuum, but again, it's their entire turn and none of it does anything except maybe this dragon or dinosaur, and it's extremely unlikely to. So they're probably their best bet is to hit, like, shoot, I don't even know. Yeah, they can... It's your own creatures, too. It's your own creatures, too. Yeah, it's her whole turn. It makes a land and then doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize they fly. I did not realize they have flying. Makes it a little bit worse. A little bit worse to see. But I think we're still fine. Yeah, we're still probably just fine. Bone Horde. So what do I get rid of? Bristly Bill? No, that doesn't make any sense. I feel like none... Whenever you play a land, create a Thopter, I feel like I don't care about any of that. We could just swing, right? Yeah, we can just swing. I don't think I'm unable to scream any card here. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize they had flying. I don't think I've ever seen this. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't cast Unable to Scream. Well, opponent just found Elspeth. Does that matter? What does that do? Kills the Bone Horde? What is it? Wait, I don't know what that does. I do not know. Alright, well, they gotta be slightly careful. They have to be a little careful what they do here. They can just die. But they know about my Unable to Scream. Like, they know about this, so... Not a surprise for my opponent. We could play the Exert Hasteland. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, no, that's MH3. Oh shit, I did it again. I did it again. Thought my modern cards were playable. Oh boy. A bunch of useless cards. Of course, why not? Okay, so now unable to scream doesn't do anything, but I'll cast it anyways. I guess. This is hexproof and indestructible, so no attack. Not sure what that attack does. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't run River's Rebuke in Standard. It usually doesn't do anything. Wow. Alright, well, looks like we just lost this game. Okay. First time I've ever seen Ghost Vacuum win a game. Go figure. Let's kill... Bristly Bill? And when do I have to cast this Lightning Strike? This turn, so I have to do this now. I guess I just do it here. There's no attack, right? This is 4 damage? Ugh. Yeah, there's no attack then. You impermanence you control. So this is probably dead on board. Yep, alright, whatever. Yep, good old ghost vacuum. Alright, well, I was wrong. Didn't respect it, and it won the game. Because of course it did. Well, these two cards would have been excellent last game. They would have been amazing last game. But why would we draw those when we need them? Oh boy, an on-the-play red deck with a 1-drop with haste. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Probably could have kept the O'Hare. Probably? I don't know, probably not. Probably just one of these games where nothing matters. There's no commentary. Just, I don't know, play this or lose a game before I do. Just plays itself. Only putting Surveil lands under there because I need a land that's untapped. I hit one. I just had to Surveil for one, so I had to guarantee Surveil land. Yep. Like I said, nothing matters. Just smooth brain red. No commentary. Not really anything you can do about it. I think this is the first red deck I've seen. Is it? Yeah. I see some Mardu stuff. Buried treasure's weird. I can do better. Okay. Tully, not too exciting here. I think stock up's like $7 now. Kind of crazy. Yep, of course I hit a counter spell. Figures as much. Do I want Heritage? I guess I do. And then I'll play... I can play this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I can just play it. It's kind of just the... I don't think I... Yeah, alright, fine. So killing their commander lets them reanimate it as an unkillable... Oh, no, they didn't take that card. They took Sunfall, which I don't think makes any sense, but sure. I feel like just reanimating Atraxa would be leagues better, but what do I know? Do I want this? No, I don't. Well, as a lot of times they do automatically win, because a ton of the player base plays creature decks that do one thing and one thing only, so I kind of think that makes sense. Certainly happens to me when I run a bunch of sweepers. Nothing to abrade, right? No. Alright, so I can flip my invasion, but I don't really know what that accomplishes. Let's just do this. Top 4. Have they looped through their whole deck yet? Was this Doppelgang for 2? 3? I think it's... Oh, okay. Top 4. Mill the rest. Okay. Opponent's running out of cards. I think they've, like, looped their deck already. I think they have. Oh, yeah, they certainly have. Okay. I highly doubt they're taking 15. Yep. What do you know? So, recast it? I don't know if I want to recast it here. Okay, well, I got all the lands out of my deck. That certainly happened. Okay, well, that just happened. I mean, they've already looped their deck, so they're not seeing any cards they haven't seen already. They're actually running Gilded Lotus. And Expedition Map. I don't really like Expedition Map. Can we survive for 13 turns? I wonder. Oh, I guess I gotta crack this. It doesn't matter, there's no more lands to find with it. So they can give protection from their cards. With their cards, I mean. But I can just recast this again, so... I don't even know if Atraxa is worth protecting. They say it is. Because it just doesn't seem like it's doing much. Because it can't swing. Unless mine dies? Okay, so now they have one less turn to kill me. Fountain Port, what does that do? Make fish and stuff. Okay. They virtue their own commander. I don't get it. There's nothing to reanimate, right? My opponent has no creatures in their graveyard, and I have an Atali. Alright, so there is something to reanimate. There is something to reanimate. Yep. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Silly me. How much you want to bet my opponent's not going to hit a counterspell with their Atali? How much do we want to bet, chat? I have no enchantments, so this is kind of useless, but I might as well cast it now. I mean, it's not getting any better. I might as well cast it. I wonder if I don't think not swinging is any more or less different than swinging. Okay. Yeah, I could have equipped this, you're right. 3 more. You are right. Could have done that. They had the answer, though, in the Necropsy. Like, they could have just blown it up. Wait, could they have? Yeah, they could have. So... I still have a one-shot here if they don't... This would be kind of an absolutely bonkers game to win, honestly. We've seen their entire deck. I mean, they've looped through it. I'm sure there's an answer to the equipment at the very least. But we'll see. I draw nothing, of course. Yes. See? We just tricked our opponent. We tricked our opponent. They probably did not realize they were dead. They probably didn't realize it. And if I did put this on, my opponent could have played that this turn more appropriately to expect this, right? We were saying this the last game too, because once they know you do it, they're aware of it. But if I can just put the 3 damage in the second turn window of attacking and kill them, then they're not aware that you did it the first time, and then they don't expect the second attack to kill them. So that is absolutely hilarious. That is so funny. That is really funny. So if I didn't attack and just hoped my opponent ran out of cards, that is actually possible. Them getting a Tali is removing cards out of their deck, right? And there's not too much in mine that's a problem. There are some cards that are honestly a problem, but I don't have to swing, right? But I don't know. Between Atali and Atraxa, I think I would probably end up losing that matchup with just this. But who knows? That is so funny. They didn't even let me hit them, too. They just conceded. The shame concede before they let me poke them. Oh, man. We drew nothing, too. Like, we got all the lands out of our deck. Well, the basics out of our deck. It's still just drawing lands. That is so funny. My opponent looped their deck like twice. Wow. Oh, man. Was it equipped earlier in the game? Was it actually? Okay, so me and my opponent forgot. I didn't even know that. Was the game that long? I don't even remember turning it into an equipment. I don't even remember. Jeez, what a game. Definitely the game of all time right there. That game involved over 60 cards. And 60 cards from basically one person. My opponent literally looped their deck with Atraxa. Crazy. What does that do? I guess I get rid of this one? They're both okay, but we can get rid of that one. Alright, so let's get a bunch of lands that my opponent really can't do anything about. 2, 3... Oh wait, no, I want to keep the untapped lands in my deck. I don't need Cavernous Souls, let's just continue with the tap land idea. This is interesting, but I can do better. Oh yeah, it flipped on the mana. It flipped on this thing, the Mirror Convert, you're right. They could have just minused their Liliana to kill this, so I'm not really sure what the idea is. Oh, never mind, that's the idea. What do we get here? Caustic Bronco? Nope. Bloodghast and Random Raven. So this... That... I love Omen Path so much. Oh, I love this card. Makes me so happy. Oh, 2 lands a turn. Oh, I love it. No Phyrexian Arena yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna discard my land? Actually, maybe that's just really stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fine. Just because this hoses the board. Oh, I drew a land! Oh, I drew a land! Ooh, feels so bad. It's alright. I think this is still completely fine. Like, this still just makes sense to me. I didn't have to do this, but I did. I did. No, my opponent's deck, the Atraxa deck's totally fine. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. It wins probably a lot of its matchups, you know, the expected matchups. In fact, it probably would have won that game if they were aware of the equipment. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. My opponent was... I don't think they had a bad idea of anything. I think they were just had a little... You know. I think their deck was completely fine. Speaking of completely fine, I'm out of gas. Shoot. I mean, this is a nonsensical thing that keeps happening, so... It is up to them to deal with it. Alright. Not land. Well, I drew a land. I'm not going to kick this. There's not really any reason to. O'Hare is a card. I guess I'll play it. I probably should also actually play my land. think that's probably a good idea here. Of course, my opponent has the perfect answer. Definitely tracks. Okay, well, I was going to draw Stone Cold Garbage. Well, they were going to mill it, probably, with the Realm thingy. Oh, there goes the enchantment. Ugh, come on. Why does this keep happening? Come on. There's 24 cards left in my deck. Like, how? How many lands have been seen? It's actually insane. Are you serious? Okay, well, whatever. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, no, 14. 14, there are 20? 20 cards left? Well, you say it's good in Standard, but I'm losing to a mono black deck with a 10/10 protection from black. I literally have Progenitus, and I'm losing to mono black, so how true is that really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh look, another answer to everything I did. Wow, crazy. Oh look, another land. Wow. Amazing. So I can draw? Yep. Protection gives you can't be targeted, enchanted, they can't block, they can't deal damage. That's why. They can't block it, they can't target it, they can't deal damage to it, but they have all the infinite cards in the universe as a mono black deck that don't care about any of that. My opponent had all of them in their hand. Opponent literally just laughed in the face of Progenitus. Wait, what? Whenever a player casts their first multicolored spell, everyone else draws. That is very interesting. I haven't played against Ketramos yet. There's probably a chance that this deck specifically just can't play against it. Might not ever get to see Ketramos. Could be in a higher bracket or something. What the heck is this? What is that card? About to find out. It was a Aurelia's Vindicator. Oh wow. Yeah, I just haven't seen Ketramos yet. I'm sure there's a ton of cards that Ketramos runs that would be horrendously bad to play against, so. Alright, now that we have this... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, now that we have it, we won't draw lands. Because that's how that works, right? Well, that's a card. How do you have nothing? What? Okay. I mean, not even a castable spell? Like you just didn't have anything? You could have at least blocked with that. I mean, shoot. Okay. I probably would have just at least tried to block with that card. I mean, maybe I'm tripping, but you got it. Okay. Well, they have to leave me with the 5/5, right? Yep. Alright, so they lost anyways. Interesting. Let's take our time. Let's make them think we had to find it. Look, I got quests. Alright, I have quests. Leave me alone. I have quests. Opponent's gonna think this is an ordered lull because I didn't kill them. Alright. To do that. Alright. Interesting. I mean, no sweeper, one removal spell, We had this in the bag. I mean, oh yeah, we could have just played this too, pre-combat, and killed this stuff, but yeah, it's quite an uphill battle at this point for my opponent to do anything. Even if they didn't miss their land drop, it's kind of insane that they didn't have like a 5-mana card of any caliber. But we take those. Yeah, game actions. I had to make game actions. Yeah, they also played Arcwage, like gave him a land drop for a turn too. Or a turn as well. Alright. Well, I have Poopy Raid. Poopy WoW Raid in a second, so I gotta go. Actually, I'm only in for like 20 minutes too. I'm not in for that long. But that's alright. That's alright. I think I've had my fill of standard. At least with this deck. Okay, so what this deck needed was probably more 4-mana creatures and maybe a couple more 5-mana creatures. Not needing to... like, this on its own isn't winning the game, usually. But if you play it and hose your opponent's board, it's nice. But it did need some support, it felt like, over the grand scheme of things. But I still like this strategy. The mono black decks that have Liliana in the command... I should just say Liliana. Liliana the Veil is just annoying, and there's not much you can do about it. It's just annoying, right? It has... like, this is basically Progenitus against Liliana of the Veil, and Liliana of the Veil does not care about Progenitus, so this is no exception to that. It's just getting completely trampled by that. And same with... okay, I wouldn't say it's as bad with the... not Atraxa, what's the white one? Eternal Wanderer, the mono-white side of things. I think we're a little bit better against the Eternal Wanderer because it's like just board wipes for the most part. They can flicker Portal to Phyrexia, but at that point you've already lost the game, really. You can actually still beat that because you could just cast this enough to kill Wandering Emperor until they can't like do that again, Eternal Emperor, and then they have this 10/10 that they could stare down. So, I mean, it's interesting, at least. I never played against Ketramos, but I would imagine Ketramos between Liliana, Eternal Wanderer, and Ketramos. Ketramos is probably the worst one to play against. So, I guess we're lucky we didn't, because it is got all the sweepers in the world. You do dodge the exile spot removal, right? And there's, I wouldn't say a lot in Standard, actually. Ketramos in Standard didn't get a ton of support out of the set Ketramos came from, but it's got a bunch of sweepers in it, I will say. And I would probably argue more than Eternal Wanderer and definitely more than Liliana. So that would be kind of a nightmare. So the protection specifically in Standard is not that great, unfortunately. But the other cards, the other decks, other than those 3 commanders, it's pretty solid. It's kind of ironic, really. The colors that are all in on the protection ones are the ones you don't want to play against. You would probably prefer to play against Sultai, right? Where the black cards are not the entire deck, and so they don't have like 50 edicts and sweepers or whatever. Or let's say, I don't know, Bant, right? You know, the counter spells you got under a counter spell from, you know, one of your 2 uncounterable lands, and then this sits in play, and now your opponent's white removal doesn't do anything, and then they have like maybe 1 or 2 board wipes because they have like green in their deck and other stuff to do. So when it's their off color, I actually like this more, the protection side of it, instead of it they're all in, because the all in black and all in white cards have answers, and those answers are very, very annoying. It definitely feels bad to play a protection from black 10/10 and still lose to a mono black deck. Like, that's kind of hilarious. I don't think they should print more protection cards, because that's just a thing that's happening to me right now. I think protection is kind of egregious as a like mechanic. I think it's fundamentally broken, not like broken, overpowered broken, just broken in a way where like playing cards your opponent just can't interact with in any way is kind of goofy to me, right? You can at least interact with invisible stalker in some way. But like if your deck is black, you just need an edict or a board wipe, or you're just gonna endure this protection from black card, right? It's just that the cards that Standard has are prepared for it more than Historic Brawl. Historic is actually less prepared for this than Standard is, because everyone's kind of spearheaded into the same cards, and they have 40 less cards in their deck, so you're going to see the same cards more and more. So Standard is kind of spearheading the things that this does not like to see. But that's alright. I think that's fine. And yeah, the deck just needed more mid-range nonsense, in my opinion, to play in the meantime while I'm ramping and trying to threaten this to hose my opponent's board. So I probably could have worked on that a little bit. Some of the games I did lose against, I think there was one against Liliana. I probably could have navigated a victory, but I just like messed up a Cityscape leveler, in my opinion. I don't know, I'll have to go back and look, but that was probably one of the games I could have won. And it's not bad to play against Liliana, right? It's not like the worst thing to see, but it's not just an auto win. It's not an auto win. I like this more than Atali, but not by much. Not by much, right? I wasn't super invested in blue, so you could just like whoop, you know? You could just whoop. But oh shoot, I broke it. But I mean, Atali's Atali. Everyone has seen this. This is a one-trick pony. This at least can do more things. This is like all in on one thing, and it is what it is, right? It's cool you can play it at least. I really like this as well. This might be my favorite card in the deck. It's cool to have a teamer card in my deck that is worth playing. That's always a plus, especially in Standard. This is a really cool card. Didn't really come up, though. I like this card too. I gotta admit, at first I wasn't sure about it, but the fact that you just don't have to discard is really nice. So I gotta say I like that. But yeah, I'm not saying this is... I don't know if I can recommend this strategy. Maybe I'd have to fine-tune this more, probably, to put just more mid-range creatures. Like the frog, Booba Frog, the blue-green god, is worth running. Could just play more. I wasn't super excited about the red Overlord. I ended up taking out the blue Overlord as well. So, yeah, just a little bit of finagling would do this well. But there's something here for sure. If you want to play a teamer big ramp nonsense deck, this is a good deck for it. This commander is not a bad commander. I do like it. I do like it. So just on the edge about it. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10, maybe 6.5 out of 10. I'd say it's definitely not like an 8, and probably not a 7. But satisfying to play if it's your thing. So let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Don't miss raid? What do you mean don't miss raid? I'm only in on 2 bosses. I think. Is it 2? Is it 2 or 3? I don't know. I think it's 2. I'll kill him in we'll kill him in one poll, and then I'll be back here. Actually no, I'm not gonna stream again. I'll probably go to bed like Twiz. I'll like stream myself sleeping just to taunt Twiz, because he can't handle it. Yep, that's it. That's all I got. Alright, see you guys. GG.